Hello, I'm Danshu.
And I'm Chizia, and this is 420 News.
Today's topic is about the Civil War.
We're going to go down to our analyst, Lene, in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
What role did you play in the Battle of Gettysburg?
I was a general for the Union.
Okay, so how long did it take you to beat the Confederate Army?
3 days.
And what was your battle strategy for beating the Confederate Army?
Getting a good defensive position, and then they couldn't come up the hill.
That sounds like a sad way to win.
Yeah.
No, that's
No!
Go to commercial. Go to commercial. Go to commercial. Just cut to commercial.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I've full commitments while I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up.
So, Mr. President, what role did you play during the Civil War, and why was it so important?
I played a big role. I went against Stephen Beep Douglas. I played such a big role because the Southerners did not like my election because they thought I was going to demolish slavery. Though my opinion on it is that it's mostly okay, but it should not grow to our expanding nation.
Okay, Mr. President. So, one final question: How are you able to gain the president? How are you able to gain presidency if half the nation votes were not in your favor?
I am for freedom, and freedom always wins.
Mr. President, watch out!
Not today! I got a country to run!
So, Mrs. Nightingale, what did women do during the Civil War?
I cook, I clean, I heal wounds. I heal you!
I'm healed!
And why was this job so important during the Civil War?
Because I saved thousands of lives.
Okay, and one final question. What advice do you have for women out there?
You don't need a man to be successful.
I'm Miss Greene!
Get him! Grab her!
Oh my God!
I got him, Coach!
So, what was the Union?
The Union is another name for the federal government that was the United States of America.
And what role did the Union play during the Civil War?
Well, when we first joined the war, our aim was to preserve the Union, but after the Emancipation Proclamation was passed, we decided that our aim was to end slavery.
Okay. And what is the state of the Union after the Civil War?
Well, I'd say the state of the Union is pretty good because after we won the war, we suffered less casualties in the Confederacy, and most of our land was preserved thanks to the fact that most of the battles were on southern lands.
But you're stealing my weave!
Back to the ambulance desk!
Man down!
So, President Lee, what did you do as president of the Confederacy?
As president of the Confederacy, I tried to focus more on the war side and not on the political side so that we could win the war.
And what were some of those battle strategies you used as president, as general?
Some of the battle strategies I tried to use were to wait out the Union so that they'd hopefully use all their supplies before we did.
And I heard this strategy backfired. Why?
It actually did because they had many more supplies and they had more soldiers, more money, and just everything more in general.
Okay, one final question. How do you feel about President Lincoln?
He's a 00.
What was the Confederacy?
The Confederacy was most of the southern states of the former United States of America.
And you lost to the Union in the Civil War. Why?
We wanted to wait them out, but we didn't have enough supplies as them, so yeah.
And what were some of the different views that you and the Union did not share?
We had different religious views, political views, and most importantly, our view on slaves.
Oh, and I almost forgot. What's your name?
Bond. James Bond.
What was the Emancipation Proclamation?
The Emancipation Proclamation was a document written by Abraham Lincoln, and it was passed on January 1st, 1863.
And why was this so important?
Well, the Emancipation Proclamation was important for multiple reasons. Well, first of all, it changed the aim of the Civil War for the Union, and it also led to other things such as the 13th Amendment and blacks being allowed to join the military.
Okay, you guys heard it here first. Back to the analyst desk.
Incoming breaking news, we have new information regarding the major battles of the Civil War.
The Civil War started with the first battle of Fort Sumter. It was started by the Confederates attacking Fort Sumter. This battle was won by the Confederates.
Some other battles that were major in the Civil War include the first and the second battles of Bull Run, which were both won by Confederate troops.
The Confederates went on a winning streak, but that was eventually broken by the Union's win at the Battle of Antietam. They won. Moving on. This led to Union victories from then on. The Union keeping on winning, leading to the battles of Gettysburg, possibly the most important battle of the Civil War.
The Gettysburg battle lasted 3 days, and in the end, the Union won due to their advantage, which we covered earlier in our segment.
Any battles after that were won by the Union, and thus ended the Civil War, with the South ending and making a peace treaty with Lincoln.
We would like to thank you all for joining us today for 420 News. Good night.
420 blaze it!
Oh, we're starting.
Oh, you want me to pause it?
I'm Nanshu.
And I'm Isaiah, and this is 420 News.
Blaze it.
Keep going, it's still
Thank you
recording.
very much. Join the party.
Civil War, yes.
This is madness. Samir. No. No.
I'm dying. I'm dying. You're dead.
Get back on that leash. Get back.
I am for freedom, and freedom always wins.
America's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wait, there's a car coming, wait, run.
What?
Okay.
Hey, no, stop.
Not even looking at the camera. We get the spotlight for once.
Alright, folks, we're back with 420.
Hey, Jewel. You want to go do something?
Yeah. What was the Confederacy? How these people? Why did you?
And what do you think you're? Oh,
What was the differences between the Union and the Confederates?
Aaron, don't
And
fall.
what is your name?
I got this.
Jump. Jump. Jump off. Jump off. Jump off onto the floor. Yeah.
Side.
Right there.
Like, get all the shots, bro.
Jump. Jump. Jump.
Oh
Oh my god, is that Corbin Blue from Jump In?
Incoming breaking news. We have just received information that we have coverage on the major battles of the Civil War.
Starting with Fort Sumter.
This is sad. Are we playing Heads Up 7 Up now?